Guys, welcome back to another episode of The Torrent, a podcast giving you discussions on music, movies, TV, and video games. I'm your host, Nick, and I'm joined, as always, by Alan and Matt. Guys, what's up?
I am excited because I am leaving for Iceland tomorrow, guys, and I can't fucking wait. I'm so excited.
You
all this stuff planned.
Be excited.
And dude, I feel like, Matt, we've been dreaming about going to Iceland since we were in high school and stuff. 10 years I've been dreaming about going to Iceland, and it's happening now, and I'm excited. I just want to go and just be there.
I'm really jealous. Is this like an Alan Vision Quest type thing you're going on, or is that why you didn't
Spirit Walk?
You want to do it on your own?
Yeah. It was one of those things where I just want to go. I just want to do it. I don't want to have to coordinate with somebody and figure out schedules and all that. I just want to go and do it and discover who I am in Iceland and maybe find a girl and live there. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Okay. That sounds cool.
I might not ever come back, but I'll still do the podcast with you guys. That's cool.
Yeah, they have the internet in Iceland, right?
I think so. Do they?
So I also had a really big weekend. I don't know if you guys remember my friend Megan, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she came to visit this weekend, and we did just a lot of really awesome stuff. We went out in DC, and it was really great. And I got pretty wasted. Followed the BB shot system TM, as first heard on a Torrent podcast.
Right. Shirts available at TeePublic store in the description below.
Thank you, Nick. Yep. So so a lot of good stuff happening.
Awesome. So Alan, back to Iceland real quick. I want to keep going on this a little bit. So what are you? What are your plans? So you're flying out there. Are you staying anywhere special? What do you plan to do while you're there? Anything specific?
So I'm gonna be in Reykjavik for a few days, which is just the main city there, the only real city there.
Okay.
And I'm just planning to go see, some of the natural attractions, so the Skogafoss, a lot of the waterfalls, some stuff I can't pronounce, these huge canyons and glaciers and stuff. Cool. And then the two big things I have planned are I'm going to go on an ice cave tour. So they're going to take me through this ice cave that is inside this glacier.
That's awesome.
Yeah, which looks just amazing. I'm excited for that. And then I'm going to do the Blue Lagoon, which is a natural geothermal hot spring. And there's silica and sulfur in the water, so it's good for your skin or whatever. It's supposed to be this cool thing. So I'm doing that, and then I'll probably have a night where I just go to the bars in Reykjavik and just drink a ton and meet a bunch of people there, and
just experience Iceland. Yeah,
experience the people a few of the days, and then the other days I'm just gonna check all the different attractions and stuff that I can't pronounce. So
that's cool. I've never traveled like that by myself. How are you feeling? Are you nervous? Obviously you're excited to go because it's a brand new country you've never been to before, but any trepidations about traveling by yourself, not really having a point of contact or anybody else to kind of experience it with? You're just kind of living.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous about it, but I've had a couple of friends who have done this trip to Iceland, and they said it's a very, very safe place to go. That I'm staying at a couple of hostels, so there'll be other people there that are in the same scenario I'm in that I can meet and talk to at the bars and just see what they're doing for the day and make some friends that way, and go out to some of the places in Reykjavik or something with them and just kind of be social for a couple of days and then just have a few days to myself. So
awesome.
Yeah,
that's cool. Well, we're gonna miss you for the week, man. I know we probably won't talk to you too much, but
I'll miss game night though, so that'll be.
Yeah, I miss game night, but that's all right. It's an acceptable way to miss game night if you're in Iceland. Take a lot of pictures. Hopefully, you see something sweet, and you got a lot to show us and share. So, have fun, man. We're gonna miss you.
Yeah, I'll miss you guys too.
All right, you guys ready to get into the weekly download here?
Let's do it.
So ready.
This is the weekly download. Our first news story today. So last episode we talked about Daredevil being canceled following Iron Fist, and specifically Iron Fist. And Marvel has kind of announced that they are developing a Shang Chi movie. This is a hero. Shang Chi is a hero, a martial arts hero from China, I believe.
I think I heard about this. This is supposed to be the first Asian American like
Well,
Marvel
that was-
superhero or something?
That's where I was kind of getting to. I think the story made it seem more as if people should be excited because we're getting a first Asian male lead in a movie, as opposed to, hey, we're making this awesome character into a movie. But I want to know what your thoughts about the character of Shang-Chi. So it's a martial arts style hero. His father is turns out to be like this big mafia guy, and Shang-Chi, his son, kind of fights bad guys, and he slowly finds out about his father's betrayal and all this, and there's a lot of intricate plot lines and everything. But
Does he have a superpower?
I don't know too much about the character. I know it's a very martial arts focused hero, so it could be very much like a Iron Fist style hero. I think he uses. We're gonna look at this up here.
It's probably called his Nick DeVasta skills. Is that the martial
Actually,
arts?
yeah, basically, it just says he's a superb athlete and martial artist master.
I'll take it.
So,
Defeats people with sheer willpower.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty awesome. I'd watch a movie
Indomitable
about
spirit.
that. Yeah.
oh, he can create duplicates of himself. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's right. That's what it was.
That's like some
I was right.
Dragon Ball Z shit right there.
Yes.
The mirror image.
So I think you guys kind of know my opinion on this. I think it's great that another martial arts style superhero is coming to the screen. I'm all for any time a martial arts movie or a martial arts inspired something comes along. So, but I want to know your thoughts on this. How do you guys feel about this Shang-Chi character and a movie that might be developed and wrapped up within the MCU?
I think it's amazing. I love martial arts so much. I don't watch a lot of movies, but especially, well, I watch superhero movies sometimes, but I would definitely watch this. I think martial arts are amazing. I think it's just like a natural combination to have martial arts mixed with, or like a martial artist mixed with like superheroes and that kind of stuff. I think it would be awesome. So I'm very excited for this, to see where this goes.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. I'm indifferent towards it right now.
What?
Maybe when it gets hyped up more, I'll be a little bit more happy about it. But you know, I don't know.
Alan, I can understand your opinion. I mean, when they announce a new superhero movie, it's just, oh, we're just getting another one of these in the long line of superhero movies. Like, okay, so what? So I get that completely. I happen to be interested in this one specifically because it's martial arts related. But yeah, it's surprising that, you know, Iron Fist is the more popular hero, and they flubbed the TV show, and they then canceled the TV show. So now they can't replicate him in the big screen, so now they have to use somebody else, and so they went to Shang-Chi, which is great, which is fine. But I am excited to see what a character like this could be like wrapped up with Captain America and Iron Man and the Hulk and all those guys. Like, that'd be kind of cool. I don't know.
Yeah, I just feel like
Awesome.
he would kind of fall short. Like I don't know. Those are really big names and recognizable, and I feel like he'll just kind of be like a Hawkeye, where it's like, wait, what does he do again? He just shoots arrows.
Well,
okay.
let me pitch this to you then. What if they make a movie with Hawkeye and Black Widow, and Shang-Chi is another agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. or whatever, and he joins the team, and then you get him in, like, if Captain America is still floating around, and Winter Soldier, and that's a badass freaking team there, and they go and they do spy shit, and they, like, go undercover, or, like, Black Ops team for the Avengers. That'd be freaking sick.
Yeah, I guess that'd be kind of cool. I'd still rather just watch Iron Man like shoot around with rockets and blast people in the face and stuff. But whatever.
Different strokes.
Different strokes.
I just feel like super speed, or not super speed, but like being really fast and badass at fighting is gonna mesh well. He's gonna have some awesome powers that will allow him to compete. And then when he does, can you imagine like Captain America just like blocking it and like punching like a freaking baboon,
Yeah.
and then this guy just like spinning circles around him and just like punching out his jugular and stuff.
Yes, but like, who's to say that this guy's faster than Captain America? Like, I don't know.
Oh, he's faster than Captain America.
He says with complete confidence after saying does not know anything about this character.
Run up, grab it, the esophagus, rip it out.
Can we do the superhero team battle like website again and just do a team of like Captain Americas against a team of Shang-Chi's and just see who wins? I need this to be settled now.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Actually, that's a really good idea.
So, speaking of
right now.
Speaking of the other Avengers.
Doing it right now.
All right, so speaking of superheroes and Iron Man and Captain America and the like, guys, we finally got the teaser trailer for Avengers. Here we go. This is the name of it. Avengers End Game. First off, what do you guys think of the title? And then what do you think of the trailer?
I guess I have no opinions really on the title. It's fine. It's cool. It's indicative of what will probably be happening in this movie.
Yep.
I also didn't love the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure like you or Zach or someone could fill me in on like what might be like or what might speculate about what's going on.
Sure.
But it didn't really give me much to get me pumped up personally.
Okay.
I was just like, Ant-Man, that's cool. I love Paul Rudd, and I think that's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anything really happened that I was kind of like, oh shit! Like
Yeah.
nothing happened where I was like freaking out.
Well, look, Marvel's in a tough spot here because they got the movie coming out. They don't want to give away too much, right?
Mhm.
So they're just showing you just enough to kind of be like, okay, all right, I see you. I see you. I see you, Avengers.
Yeah.
And obviously they're not going to try to spoil too much. I think this is a big movie for people after a big cliffhanger that was Avengers Infinity War. So they're in a little bit of a tough spot. I think I
Yeah.
enjoyed what I did see. I'm like that whole line where, you know, Captain America's like, well, I don't know what I'm going to do if this doesn't work. You know what I mean? Like that kind of got me a little emotional. The whole, you know, Tony Stark talking to Pepper Potts back on Earth and he's like stranded in space. That's kind of cool. So
Really
we start to see, we see a shot of Hawkeye now as a new persona as Ronin. Guys, looks badass. Obviously his family got fucking dusted by the snap and he's going on a rampage. So there's that. I'm gonna see this movie. I'm actually gonna propose something to you guys. I don't want to see any more trailers. Like I know we're gonna do the podcast episode, but I know I'm gonna go see this movie. I want to go in completely blind. I'm not gonna watch any more trailers for this movie.
I mean, I'll support that because I wasn't like this trailer will not have no effect on me. I'm gonna see the movie.
Yeah.
The trailers aren't gonna affect it. I'm gonna see it no matter what. So
Yeah.
I'll do it with you, Nick. I mean, how do you feel about this, Alan?
I really want to see the trailers though.
Okay. I mean, you guys can. I'm personally not gonna do it.
Yeah, if you both are doing it, I should do it too.
We can cover it.
I'll do it with you, Nick.
That's how peer pressure works.
Yeah, this is positive peer pressure though. It's not like
I want to go in. I want to take in the movie the first time. I think this is going to be a great movie. Chris Evans even tweeted out, who plays Captain America. He goes, guys, this one's going to be special. You're going to love it. Like he's hyping this up big time. I don't want to see. I think I'm going to start doing that. Like when Episode 9 comes out, I don't want to see anything. I don't want to see any trailers for Star Wars. When the next big when Avengers comes out, I think I'm going to try to avoid trailers. I kind of want to just go in fresh.
Yeah, I think I might do that with you guys.
I agree.
I'm very excited that I feel like this movie's going to feel very fresh because so many of the people from the original, not the original, but the first Avengers Infinity Wars that came out, were wiped out. And so like this new cast we have, we're like,
we're kind
Captain
of
Marvel's going to come in.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah. Captain Marvel's.
Ant-Man's coming in. Like you said, Ronin's coming in. I bet Nebula's going to have a bigger role in this.
Yeah.
Like I just feel like it's going to feel like a really fresh movie because the whole cast just got completely flipped upside down.
Right.
And it's part of the story, which is cool. And then we'll get those people back maybe in the end, or maybe we won't. Maybe everyone will just die. I don't know. But I just think it's going to feel really fresh to watch this movie, which is exciting for me.
Right. And then Shang Chi comes in and just like murks everybody.
Yeah, dude. It's gonna be hard to watch this movie, guys. Grabs out the esophagus. That's what I'm talking about. It's gonna be a little hard to watch this movie with you guys when I'm completely erect the entire time. So, it's gonna be challenging. I won't lie.
Get it off me, God! What's touching me?
Just winked at me,
Nick.
Man, I didn't know you brought your gun to the movie. Oh God! Alan, so you didn't get a chance to answer. What do you think of the title for Avengers End Game? A phrase that Doctor Strange kind of uttered in Infinity War. We kind of had a feeling that might
I forgot about
be
that.
something along the lines of the title, Annihilation, End Game, something like that. What do you think of the title?
Yeah, fitting, exciting. Gets me ready for some resolution.
Yeah.
So that was my big complaint from Infinity Wars, which is lack of resolution. So
Correct.
I'm glad that they're making it very obvious that I will get an ending. So
What if they called it Avengers World War 10? Because it's so serious that it's like World War 3 through 9. They're like all in one. That's a better name than
you're right.
Endgame, right?
What were they
you should
thinking?
work for that. You should work for
Yeah,
Marvel.
for Marvel.
It's so serious that we skipped like 7 world wars. I'm so tired right now. God.
Oh my god.
I got blacked out.
Yeah. All right, moving on from Avengers here. Guys, so another comic book adaptation is coming back to the big screen in Hellboy. We got some new images from the Hellboy movie. He's going to be played by David Harbour, who is the police officer from Stranger Things. And they promise, I mean, this is going to be a rated R version of Hellboy. They promise violent, bloody action in this one. Are you guys excited at all for Hellboy? Are you interested? I don't know too much about the character besides like the older movies that came out a while back. So I'm intrigued because I like David Harbour as an actor, and this is going to be a kind of a new spin on Hellboy, I guess, or a way we haven't seen him yet on the big screen. So what do you guys think?
I'm not interested now. I didn't really like the first movie. I think there was a second one too. Wasn't there Hellboy 2 or something like that?
Yeah, there's a second one.
I don't think I saw the second one.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't like this character for some reason. It doesn't really do much for me. So I'm not excited for this. I'm probably not really going to follow it. I'm not really going to see it because it just, I don't know. It's like, I feel like it's like a B class or C class like superhero movie in my book, but
Sure. Matt?
probably see it right after I see Shang-Chi. So.
I sort of agree. I've never really gotten. I don't think I've ever seen Hellboy, so
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe if it's really badass and like the action is good, like a 300 type situation,
Sure.
like that stylized kind of.
Stylized action and stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably see it then, but not otherwise.
I think I kind of agree. I'm going to put a pin in this one.
Oh.
And it's gonna stay on my my radar, but and then hopefully at some point in the near future I'm like, oh yeah, that Hellboy movie's coming out. Let me take a look at this. But I'm not following it closely. I'm not gonna go run out to go see it in the theater unless the trailer's like amazing and it's like some John Wick shit. You know what I mean? Like otherwise, it's just there for me. You okay over there, Alan? You're like giggling.
Dude, that World War 10 is so
It's so serious. They skip 7 World Wars.
When we do like an Avengers review, it's gonna be like Avengers review World War 10. Actually, don't do that. No one's gonna know what we're talking about.
Oh, you got me good with that one. That was funny.
Oh man. All right. Shifting into some video games here, guys. We the video game awards were out, and with it came a slew of new game trailers.
Which I didn't know was a thing.
Neither did I. No, neither did I.
I thought it was just like an award show, and you're like, oh, okay, awards. And then all of a sudden there was like all this stuff on like Reddit that was like, oh, these movies were released. I mean, these games were just announced. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So, did they do that last year?
I don't remember. Yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about those awards. I think when we get into our 2018 recap as to whether we agree with who got Game of the Year and all that stuff. We're going to talk about that later, but I want to talk about some of the trailers that came out around the game awards, video game awards rather. And the first one I want to get into is, guys, we got it, Mortal Kombat 11. I've talked about Mortal Kombat. We got a little trailer for the game. We got a brand new song by 21 Savage, which is pretty dope. What'd you guys think of the Mortal Kombat 11 trailer?
I mean, there was no gameplay, right?
There's no gameplay. It was just it was like a teaser trailer.
It was badass. It was really badass. It's like it's so violent that I'm at some points I'm just like, good lord. Like
That's Mortal
he
Kombat, though. That's
I
what
know,
you
I
get.
know, I know. He like throws those spears in that guy's head and then yanks it back and then kicks the spears farther into his head.
Yeah.
And then he just like stands up and like starts whooping ass. And I was just like, what the heck? Like it was so crazy. I did really like it though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I really like fighting games that much, and I don't really like Mortal Kombat that much.
Mm-hmm.
I liked Soul Calibur more than Mortal Kombat, and I didn't really like either of those games.
Okay.
So I'm excited to see it, and I'll check out videos and watch streamers and stuff like that. But I won't be getting it. But the trailer
Okay.
was cool.
Alan?
Yeah, I thought it looked kind of neat, but I'd want to see some gameplay first. I mean, I think
Sure.
some of the cool stuff from previous games that I remember were like the X-ray cam and stuff, where you actually got to see like bones breaking and stuff. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, so that made me kind of want that Mortal Kombat. I forget which one that was, if it was 9 or 10.
That was 9, I think. Yeah.
Okay. I'm hoping they do something kind of different with this and make me want it a little bit more. So
It just again it reinforces my idea in my head that I want a Mortal Kombat freaking movie. I think
Yeah.
it'd be fucking awesome.
I do think that would be sweet.
You know? And I think
Yeah.
there's one in development, but there's not much information that's out there about it. It's very on the low level. It hasn't really gained speed at all, but
you just got to go back and watch the 1997 Mortal Kombat
Oh
or
my
whatever
God,
year
yeah.
that was.
they
That one's a
do
classic.
Sub-Zero and Scorpion so dirty in that movie though. It's
Yeah,
hard to
they do.
watch. Yeah, I mean, I thought the trailer was cool. I dug the song by 21 Savage. I thought it was really cool. I think they're touting a character creation mode in this new game, hence why there's 2 versions of Scorpion in the trailer. Yeah, so I'm sure we'll talk about it more as more gets released in the game. It comes out in April, which is pretty quick. So they've been developing this for a while.
Okay.
Yeah. Next,
Yeah.
the Outer Worlds trailer. Obsidian Games, the makers of Fallout and Fallout New Vegas, released the trailer for the Outer Worlds. What did you guys think of this?
I personally don't. I don't know. It didn't look great to me.
Oh,
I know it's early, but like the facial moving didn't look great. It just looked. I don't know. I couldn't get into it. I wasn't really into the story that much. I didn't really care that much. So that was just based off the trailer. So who knows? But based on
Okay.
that trailer, I didn't feel into it.
Alan?
Yeah, I wasn't too impressed with it either. I don't know. I've never been a huge fan of that kind of Fallout 4, that kind of style game. I mean, I play them; they're fun, they're okay, but it didn't look like it was going to do too much more for that kind of game genre. And I mean, it had a cool concept. I guess it'll be a good follow up to Fallout 76 because that was such a flop that maybe it'll be a good kind of fan service to those people who are looking for a more improved version of that game, because it does seem a lot similar to Fallout and would attract the same kind of crowd. So I think that'll be good. But
You know, for some reason, I had a lot of Borderlands vibes with it. I think it was the comedy, it was the style.
Yeah, yeah.
I go, oh, they're really. It's like Fallout doing a Borderlands impression. But I was mildly intrigued by this. I'm curious about the game. I think it looks like they're doing something different with the gunplay a little bit. But it looked a little too similar to a Fallout game, like a post-apocalyptic style thing. You know what I mean? So for them to do a new IP, the material looks like it's a little too close to what Fallout is. And I think that's what's turning me off to it a little bit. But having said that, I don't know. We got one trailer. As more information about the game comes out, we'll see what happens. And then also we got a new trailer for the game Hades, which is from the makers of
Bastion and Transistor, they're
okay.
Supergiant Games is their name.
Supergiant. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So
so
tell
yeah.
me a little bit about the Hades trailer.
Yeah, so it's very similar to Bastion and Transistor and the gameplay style. If you've ever played those, if not, it's a kind of a platformer type game, but it's 3D platformer, and you're doing combat with weapons and that kind of stuff, fighting off enemies. Waves kind of come in, and you progress through this level as you go along, and it's kind of a unique style. I can't really think of games that are sort of like it other than Bastion and Transistor, which are made by the same company, but
Right.
It's just kind of fun. There's usually a good story mode that kind of goes along with, or a storyline that goes along with it, and just has a very smooth play style to it. Everything feels very fluid. It's kind of got like a God of War treatment where they try and make things really cool and combo oriented, and yeah, I think it looks really fun. It looks interesting, and if you like the previous games made by them, it looks like it's gonna be pretty promising. So
Cool.
Alan, do you know, is this game like a roguelike type thing where, so what that means basically is like, for those who don't know, it's like you play through for like a play session and then you die and you get like permanent progressions in like an overworld type thing, but you keep playing and keep dying, and it's like procedurally generated and stuff like that. The vibe from the trailer made it seem like he just keeps dying and going back to Hades or whatever like that, and then like maybe getting upgrades or something. So I wondered about that.
Oh, it's possible. Yeah, I didn't look that far into it. I know Bastion and Transistor both weren't. They were save points, but maybe the Hades is, which would be cool too. The roguelikes are pretty fun. So
Yeah, some people are burnt out with those. I like them. I think they're fun. So okay, cool. Looks neat.
Interesting. Yeah. And next, finally, we got the Mario Kart clone Crash Team Racing. Looks like they're getting a... Do we know if it's a complete remaster or if it's a brand new iteration of the game?
it is a remaster.
Okay, remaster. So we're getting obviously tried and true racing game, PlayStation's version, kind of piggybacking off the success of Mario Kart, and that's Crash Team Racing. What do you guys think about the revival of this game?
I'm excited for it. I played a crap ton of Crash Team Racing when it came out for the original PlayStation.
Cool.
Because my family was just really, really big Crash Bandicoot fans. So we played a ton of it. It was very fun, very, very... it was a good change up from Mario Kart. It plays a little bit differently. The power-ups are different. You know, you're not getting the same formula over and over again, which is cool.
Cool.
So
I don't know. I had this game too. I just never played it that much. I mean, we all have Switches now, and we all have Mario Kart. I just feel like I wouldn't really play this, especially since it's a remaster, and Mario Kart has just so many cool new but also like old levels. I feel like Mario Kart would be better. So I would love to be proved wrong, but I probably won't be getting this.
Honestly, I'm intrigued. I've been playing a ton of Mario Kart on my Switch, Matt, and I'm currently trying to go through all the Grand Prix and beat every course on every CC. And I gotta say, it's like the course designs are great, but the game does everything in its power to make you lose. It's just constant blue shells and red shells, and the AI dicks you over right at the last second and beats you, and then you only get 2 stars instead of 3 on it. I gotta say, I think it would be kind of refreshing to see that kind of crazy zany kart racing game, but maybe with a slightly different feel to it. So I'm mildly interested. I never played the original Crash Team Racing, so maybe it's a little game I'll pick up, and then, you know, when friends are over, if we're not playing Switch, we can play some PlayStation Crash Team Racing or something like that. I don't know.
yeah, I'm probably definitely gonna pick it up just for the nostalgia factor and just because I like it as a change up from Mario Kart. So
Sure.
I'll make sure to give a little review once I get it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. And finally, Snipper Clips. Matt, you want to give a review of this game?
Yeah, and Alan, you can weigh in too. Snipper
Yeah, we
Clips is a
both played
game-
this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a game for Switch. It kind of bases, like, the premise is you control these little, like, almost like paper characters that run around and they're cute and they have facial expressions and they respond to stuff. And you have to do these like little missions or like little objectives in a map, like a little world or like a little level, and they're like, it's like a puzzle game basically. So it'll be like, oh, this basketball pops down and you have to push this button and then you have to pick up the basketball and put it into a hoop. But the gimmick of the game is that you and your partner, or however many other partners you're playing with, have to cut each other into correct shapes by like rotating your character and cutting yourself into shapes that will help you do your mission.
Okay.
And and it's really neat and it's really fun. There's a lot of co-op. It gets kind of like frantic sometimes, or like, I don't know, just kind of not stressful, but just like you're always kind of like, what? No, jump higher. Like, I
Really
got the ball, I
test
got the ball.
communication skills. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, and I'll let Alan kind of say how he feels, because I've only played maybe 20 minutes of it, and me and Cece really liked it. We thought it was really fun and really neat. So What do you think, Alan?
Yeah, no, I loved it. I love games like this where they take a co-op game and they just give it some kind of mechanic that is different. I can't think of a game that has a mechanic similar to this. And I just love those little indie games that come out and just have something new and something different and just try it out and it works. And I think it's very fun. It definitely tests your communication skills with whoever you're playing with, and eventually you kind of get a feel for it and kind of get an idea of what the puzzle is, and then they'll throw something new at you and just make it different. So it's definitely worth trying and getting, especially if somebody to play with.
Especially if you have someone who like kind of likes games but maybe not likes games or just wants to do something with you. Like CC doesn't like games at all, like video games, but this game she can like she really gets into it, and it's really accessible for everyone but still really fun. So
Cool.
Totally recommended for non-gamers.
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome. So pick up how many bottles of mead do you guys think you would give Snipper Clips?
I mean, I would say 5, just because it's like it does something innovative. It's I've never played anything like it. I like puzzle games. I love co-op. I guess I'll say like 4.5, just because I don't want to go crazy.
Just be objective. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I was gonna give it probably about a 4 out of 5. Just it's a solid game. It's very fun. I like playing it. Sometimes it's a little confusing. I think there were levels where it just wasn't very obvious what we were even supposed to do. Like it didn't give much direction. Like I remember there's this one with these balloons that were floating, and we just couldn't quite figure out even what needed to be done to finish the level, which was kind of frustrating.
Okay.
But eventually we figured it out and we're able to like get him down and pop him or something like that. But I like the games where they give you like a little bit of direction, like okay, this is what you need to do. And this one sometimes was lacking in that to the point where it was frustrating. So
Okay. Gotcha.
That's a good point.
All right. Cool. And finally, let's get into some music picks. What you got today, guys?
First song here I got Can't Hide by Whethan. It's in my realm of cool DJ with cute girl singing over the top. And it's just a really really cool song about like somebody who's been through some hard relationships and is kind of trying to avoid, falling in love with someone. And the girl in the music is just, or in the kind of the song is just saying like, don't worry, like come find me. I'm waiting for you. You can't hide from me because I'm going to find you and we're going to have a really good relationship together. And like, don't worry about all this stuff from your past. So it's just a good feel good song.
I like that.
Nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Sweet. Okay, my pick, which I just changed it because similar to last week, it's like a DJ musician called Mommy, and this song is called Takoyaki Promenade, and it's really, really chill. I don't even know how else to describe it. Like chill, jazz-ish music with like electronic stuff. And this guy has all of his music has been released in 2018. Like he's just come out with it, and there's a lot of it, and it all is just like the similar type of music, and it's really cool. So if you're into something that you need to do other stuff, but you want to listen to music, or you need something to like keep you focused, this is like the best stuff, I think. So
Awesome.
yeah.
Couple. And finally, for my pick, I've been on a kind of a rap kick lately, and Meek Mill just dropped his new album last week, a couple weeks ago, and it's pretty good. It's been getting a lot of hype. A lot of people are trying to call it the album of the year for them, which is high praise, I think. And so I chose a song off of this album, and that's "On Me," obviously by Meek Mill, and it's featuring Cardi B, our girl Cardi B, friend of the show, Cardi B. It's a great. I mean, it's like right in line with kind of the style of rap songs and hip hop that you get out of today's style of music, and this fits in perfectly. And it's catchy and great, and it's got Cardi B in it, so I'm all for it.
Nice. I'll have to check this one out.
Yeah, you'd like this one, Alan, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and that's about does it for today. As always, if you want to find us, you can get in touch with us at the Torrent Pod. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Alan.
Oh, so I did battle.
Oh yes, okay, yeah, let's get back. Let's circle that back around here.
Real quick, I did battle Shang-Chi against Captain America.
Okay.
And Captain won, but like actually by a very narrow margin. Like it was a lot closer than I thought. So I think like in like 100 fights, it might actually be a lot closer than we think. Like I think Shang-Chi could actually give him a run for his money. So I rescind my original statement. I think Shang-Chi would actually be a pretty cool.
He can hang, huh?
Yeah, he could.
Dang.
Okay.
All right, cool. As I was saying, if you want to get in touch with us, you can find us at The Torrent Podcast at Twitter and Facebook, and Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And then you can email us at thetorrentpodcast@gmail.com. Don't forget, we have our YouTube channel, our Twitch channel, and our TeePublic merchandise store, where you can find said Matt BB Shot System shirt.
Yep, that's right.
TM at that store. And all that information is located in the description of every episode. And yeah, there you go. Be on the lookout as the holidays are approaching. Christmas in particular, we've passed Thanksgiving already, but there are sales going on constantly, and you can get shirts for $14. And don't forget, there's also mugs, there's phone cases, there's laptop cases, and they all make great gifts for anybody who might be a fan of our show. All right, this has been an episode of The Torrent. Thank you all for listening. We'll see you next time.
Well, that's it for this episode of The Torrent. Thank you all for listening. Download, rate, and subscribe to the podcast on your favorite podcast service. If you want to get in contact with us, feel free to send us an email, thetorrentpodcast@gmail.com. You can also get in touch with us on Facebook and Twitter at The Torrent Pod. We'll see you guys next time.